If a man is to live, he must be all alive, body, soul, mind, heart, spirit. You can't let the truth bring out the worst and let it get the best of you. This is a wonderful day. I have never seen this one before. Life's under no obligation to give us what we expect. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Good people see the good and bring out the best in other people. May your feet ever walk in the light of two suns, and may the moon shadow never fall on you.
Feet, what do I need them for, if I have wings to fly?
Before something great happens, everything falls apart. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. It's against the rules of humanity to believe there is nothing we can do. Don't be afraid of what lies in the darkness, because sometimes the things hidden in the dark are our greatest ally.
If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. Light in your mind is better than darkness in your soul.
No human should mislead another by promising them something they know to be untrue.
Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions.
When one experiences truth, the madness of finding fault with others disappears. For every good reason there is to lie, there is a better reason to tell the truth.
At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery.
There's nothing wrong with not understanding yourself. If what he said was the truth, it broke her heart. If what he said was a lie, it was broken anyway. Never limit your view of life by any past experience.
If people treat you like an option, leave them like a choice. I could die for you, but I couldn't and wouldn't live for you.
My life will be the best illustration of all my work. It takes drive and focus to move from potential to reality. Therefore, a victorious army first wins and then seeks battle. A defeated army first battles and then seeks victory.
Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. Ultimate excellence lies not in winning every battle, but in defeating the enemy without ever fighting.
The prettiest flowers earn their honor in the ugliest dirt. He who would learn to fly one day must first learn to walk and run and climb and dance. One cannot fly into flying. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. It is impossible or not easy to alter by argument what has long been absorbed by habit. Accept what is, let go of what was, have faith in what will be. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Truth is something believed in heart. Fact is, anything happened in realities. We are here, and it is now. The way I see it is, after that, everything tends towards guesswork.
If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst.
The secret of life, though, is to fall 7 times and to get up 8 times.
Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed.
The 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Perhaps the logical conclusion of everyone looking the same is everyone thinking the same.
When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard.
In the calculus of feelings, you never really know how one person's absence will affect you more than another's. The road to success is paved with determination, not with the footsteps of quitters. You don't get respect if you don't deserve it. Do yourself a favor, get rich. Life gets easier with money, not time.
If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's.
The day you become old is the day you're not looking for new experiences anymore. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It's not enough knowing that you can walk on water, Peter. You have to get out of the boat.
If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. Savor everything, cling to nothing, live now, because living then won't be any better.
Do not go where the path may lead. Free yourself from the inauthenticity and disempowerment of your story.
There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs.
Sacrifice is a part of life. It's supposed to be. It's not something to regret. It's something to aspire to. In a very real sense, we have two minds, one that thinks and one that feels.
It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped.
Truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away. Maybe the truth is, I really want to like you instead. No one really knows why they are alive until they know what they die for.
One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable.
You're never given a dream without also being given the power to make it true. Any fool can be happy. It takes a man with real heart to make beauty out of the stuff that makes us weep. Never judge what you have not experienced. Every moment is a new experience. Success is a state of mind. If you want success, start thinking of yourself as a success.
You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one.
Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past.
Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood.
The only time you should ever look back is to see how far you've come. An act of kindness may take only a moment of our time, but when captured in the heart, the memory lives forever. For all those that have to fight for the respect that everyone else is given, without question. The things you do for yourself are gone when you are gone, but the things you do for others remain as your legacy.
No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part.
The more I live, the more I learn. The more I learn, the more I realize, the less I know. It's only after you've stepped outside your comfort zone that you begin to change, grow, and transform. The ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Almost everything is changeable, improvable, and achievable unless the laws of nature prevent it from happening. One day, all those late nights and early mornings will pay off.
Take care of your body, then the rest will automatically become stronger.
When you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. Listening stops with the ears, the mind stops with recognition, but spirit is empty and waits on all things.
Don't react, cut them off silently. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off.
A great many people always think they are thinking when they are merely rearranging their prejudices.
I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river.
Someone needs to fight, someone needs to sacrifice, someone needs to inspire, someone needs to be a hero. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for.
Whether we fall by ambition, blood, or lust, like diamonds, we are cut with our own dust. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light.
Your heart is the size of an ocean. Go find yourself in its hidden depths. It is during our failures that we discover our true desire for success. Stop doing what is easy. Start doing what is right.
What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. The enlightened ruler is heedful, and the good general full of caution. Don't be afraid to challenge the pros, even in their own backyard.
A need for revenge can burn long and hot, especially if every glance in a mirror reinforces it. You just keep pushing. You just keep pushing. I made every mistake that could be made, but I just kept pushing. We cannot face up to what lies ahead without facing up to what lies within. I'm very polite by nature. Even the voices in my head let each other finish their sentences.
If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you.
A thing worth having is a thing worth cheating for.
If I have a platform and a voice, I should use it for my people. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. If you want to dine with perfection, you must toil with imperfection.
Becoming well known is the most valuable element in the connection process. You take people, you put them on a journey, you give them peril, you find out who they really are.
He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. We're going to aspire to break through and create our own reality. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it.
The thermometer of success is merely the jealousy of the malcontents. Nobody is wired wrong, because there's no wrong and right in the way we are. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and you will be happy. When all is said and done, all anyone has left is their integrity at their core. Don't give that away too. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true. Our most significant opportunities will be found in times of greatest difficulty. If it's going to be a world with no time for sentiment, it's not a world that I want to live in. There are three sides to every story: yours, theirs, and the truth somewhere in the middle. Autumn is a place where words fall short. It is a magic that must be felt, breathed, experienced, and treasured. No matter what happened yesterday, it is insignificant when compared to what lies within the core of your being today.
In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power.
It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Nothing has to be true forever, just for long enough. Have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy.
Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord.
Religious structure often dilutes the spiritual experience.
There's more beauty in truth, even if it is dreadful beauty.
In truth, Freud sees nothing and understands nothing. Flaming enthusiasm, backed by horse sense and persistence, is the quality that most frequently makes for success. Choose your steps wisely, because your footprints may be followed by others. Never let hard lessons harden your heart. The hard lessons of life are meant to make you better, not bitter. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. To hide feelings when you are near crying is the secret of dignity.
When you are identified with the One, all things will be complete to you.
Through synergy of intellect, artistry, and grace came into existence the blessing of a dancer. What others think about you is none of your business.
Therefore the good fighter will be terrible in his onset and prompt in his decision.
Be the kind of person who catches the shit before it hits the fan, not the one who scrapes it off afterwards.
Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown.
If you can't change your fate, change your attitude. Guilt is a feeling that you owe a debt that you're not paying. No greater gift there is than a generous heart. Don't compare your life to others. You have no idea what their journey is all about.
I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success.
I need to stop fantasizing about running away to some other life and start figuring out the one I have.
You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers.
Stay away from those who want you to be in the same predicament as them. Luck is a word used to describe the success of people you don't like. I'm guilty of giving people more chances than they deserve. But when I'm done, I'm done. No one owes you anything. You owe yourself everything.
Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you?
What you believe you can receive, if you doubt it, you will do without it. We know everything. We just haven't thought of it yet.
Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. If you fuel your journey on the opinions of others, you are going to run out of gas.
Paradoxically, though it may seem, it is nonetheless true that life imitates art far more than art imitates life. I need you to be happy. I need one of us to be happy. You look up when you wish to be exalted, and I look down because I am exalted.
Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us.
Live out of your imagination instead of out of your memory. The best way to have a good idea is to have a lot of ideas. The bitter reality of truth can be wisely told in a sweet tale of lullaby. Things change, and friends leave. Life doesn't stop for anybody. To achieve peace, it is crucial to eliminate unnecessary bureaucracy that prevents peace processes from advancing. A goal without a plan is just a wish. It's a big world, but we are small. Every little thing matters a lot. People change, love hurts, friends leave, things go wrong, but remember that life goes on. Sometimes wisdom came from strange places, even from giant teenage goldfish. The beginning is the most important part of the work. When I was about 8, I decided that the most wonderful thing next to a human being was a book.
When we're connected to others, we become better people. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden.
Remake the world, a little at a time, each in your own corner of the world. Don't be afraid of death. Be afraid of an unlived life. You don't have to live forever. You just have to live. When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. I said somebody should do something about that. Then I realized I am somebody. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go.
Most of what I say is complete truth. My edit button is broken.
We can know only that we know nothing, and that is the highest degree of human wisdom. Believe in your greatness, because what you believe is what you become. Accidents happen. Our bones shatter, our skin splits, our hearts break, we burn, we drown, we stay alive. If you don't want anyone to know about your existence, you might as well kill yourself. You're taking up space, air. Never stop dreaming, never stop believing, never give up, never stop trying, and never stop learning.
It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being.
Give up to grace. The ocean takes care of each wave till it gets to shore. You need more help than you know. A thing may happen and be a total lie. Another thing may not happen and be truer than the truth. The world is a tragedy to those who feel, but a comedy to those who think. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough.
Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life.
Letting go means to come to the realization that some people are a part of your history, not a part of your destiny. The laughter of the world is merely loneliness, pathetically trying to reassure itself.
We must live together as brothers, or perish together as fools. As he learns the truth will automatically free him.
The dream was always running ahead of me. To catch up, to live for a moment in unison, was the miracle. Wanting him to come back, before anyone notices part of the world, has not moved since he left. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is reluctance.
I never fail. It's just that the people around me succeed more than I.
In a world chasing trends, find solace in the everlasting embrace of authenticity and pure happiness. If you don't let go of the wrong people, you'll never meet the right people.
The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven.
If you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you will find a way.
Don't be afraid of death. Be afraid of the unlived life.
Believe in your infinite potential. Your only limitations are those you set upon yourself. A strange thing, words. Once they're said, it's hard to imagine they're untrue. The more details, depth, and thought you put into your ideas, the more valuable they become. Sometimes we tolerate unacceptable behavior from others because we don't know we deserve better. One of the most healing things you can do is recognize where in your life you are your own poison.
You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. Those who realize their folly are not true fools.
That's the thing about life. A lot of the time, it isn't easy at all. We just have to try to make the best of it. You should never be surprised when someone treats you with respect. You should expect it. It's never overreacting to ask for what you want and need.
Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have.
Rejection should be a means of improvement and not a way to feel dejected. The hardest thing about the road not taken is that you never know where it might have led. What consumes your mind controls your life.
Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality.
There are some things that it is better to begin than to refuse, even though the end may be dark.
You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person.
The power to change your life lies in the simplest of steps.
If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you.
Once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with it. One of the best ways to influence people is to make them feel important.
The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you.
We come spinning out of nothingness, scattering stars like dust. A doctrine of expression rather than one of suppression makes a stronger appeal to man. However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results. It is quite simple to live a life of progress, have a vision, and be committed to the process required for success.
Many things that don't really mean so much of anything are wonderful.
We can accept and embrace our pasts as part of the path that shaped who we are now.
We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are.
One swallows the lie that flatters, but sips the bitter truth drop by drop. I am certain of nothing but the holiness of the heart's affections and the truth of the imagination.
It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action.
We don't get to choose what is true. We only get to choose what we do about it. Liberty without learning is always in peril, and learning without liberty is always in vain.
Remember, man does not live on bread alone. Sometimes he needs a little buttering up. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more.
I'm looking into my past lives. I'm convinced some of them still owe me money. Because even if the lie is beautiful, the truth is what you face in the end.
Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves.
Life's like a painter's palette. Just when you've got everything worked out, the colors change.
Be bold. Don't be shy to say no to the future you don't like. Men don't need linguistic talent. They just need courage and words. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted.
If you're reading this, congratulations, you're alive. If that's not something to smile about, then I don't know what is. Just because people run after you doesn't mean they can't stay away from you. Don't take anyone for granted.
Accepting oneself does not preclude an attempt to become better.
It was like when you ripped a piece of paper into 2. No matter how you tried, the seams never fit exactly right again. It is difficult to make the right choice if you fear choosing wrongly. Man is the only creature who refuses to be what he is. If a man is to shed the light of the sun upon other men, he must first of all have it within himself. Judge no one, just improve yourself. It doesn't matter where your journey begins, so long as you begin it. Keep your friends close, your enemies even closer. I believe that a scientist looking at non-scientific problems is just as dumb as the next guy. Be not angry that you cannot make others as you wish them to be, since you cannot make yourself as you wish to be.
Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy.
All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence. Then success is sure. I think I've discovered the secret of life. You just hang around until you get used to it.
Life provides chances to open your heart all the time.
Bring up the past, only if it will help to build the future. Otherwise, it's best to be left to sleep.
A conscious human is driven by their conscience, not popular opinion. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you.